Okay, welcome back to another episode of Body Language. This is episode 12, I believe. Thank you guys for coming to the channel, coming to the podcast. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. Tonight was particularly going to be a guest-driven night, but the motherfucker didn't show up. So, yeah, first guest to not show up. First time for everything, I guess. First time for everything, I guessed. Hope you guys had a good day. I had a super shitty day. It was, not the greatest day. It's my first bad day in a while, so I took it, acceptingly, willingly. It's like 30 degrees. It's not. It's like 35 degrees, but it's freezing outside. Hence why I'm bundled up like some sort of jackass in this chair. It's a new angle. Hope you guys dig it. Courtesy of my makeshift studio. And this chair is wooden, so it makes a lot of noise, so you have to deal with that. But yeah, man. Hope you guys had a great day. Before we get this podcast rolling, just gonna go ahead and let you guys know I'm like 3 glasses of wine deep, and this is gonna be a soft cast, 30 minutes or less. But anyway, before we get this going, I'm gonna start with our sponsor. We're still working on a coupon code for Golf to Go. But www.golf2go.com, the smoothest, most chill, quickest, and punctual delivery from South Foley to West Pensacola. We have an arrangement of fast food, surf and turf, pizza, whatever you want. For the most part, we've got it. Even ice cream. Link in description. Numbers on website, home number, home website, personalized website, and app. Link in description, golf2go.com. Quick, chill, handsome Gulf Coast food delivery. Yeah, so this motherfucker that did not show up tonight, his name is Dustin, and he's one of my oldest friends. And he's consistently been a pain in my ass since I met him. I love him. But, yeah, we're supposed to be here at 10, and it's 11:57. So, decided to go ahead and shoot the podcast without him. I'm tired. Had a rough day. It's been a rough week. Kind of glad that it's fucking over, to be honest. I'm tired, but I did know that I wanted to shoot a podcast. Anyway. Yeah. But he didn't show up. He was supposed to be here at 10. Called him. He hit me up around 7. He's like, "What are you doing tonight?" I said, chilling at the house. May shoot a podcast, may not. Just kind of depends on how the night goes, how work goes. I was still working at the time. He's like, "Let's hang out." And I said, "Okay." And I said, "Let's shoot a podcast." And he said, "Okay." And then I said, "Be at my house at 10. He said, "Okay." And it was like that quick little 30 seconds it took me to tell you that took a whole hour and a half for him to connect this conversation. Like I said, hit me up around like 6 or 7. Like, we confirmed 10 at like 8:30. Small little fucking text message. Took a whole hour and a half. Just look at your goddamn your phone. Especially if you're in conversation with somebody. Motherfucker. It makes me so mad when people do that to me. People tease me with conversation, or they hit me up and they want to hang out, and they get right to the point of where you're about to make plans to hang out, and then they just fucking bail. God damn it. Fucking pisses me off. This gentleman in particularly, does this to me all the fucking time. So tonight was no different than any other time that I've seen him, to be honest. So I'm not surprised. A little surprised because, but not really that surprised. I think after this I'm gonna go get me something to drink, clean up a little bit, and go to bed. Pretty uneventful podcast. Primary reason I wanted to do this podcast today was this whole particular podcast, I want it to be centered around the unbelievable amount of outpour of love I've seen over the podcast. I did not know it was going to pick up the way that it did. We got like 10 new subscribers in like 2 days. Went from like 200 views to almost 1,000 views. Like a matter of like 2 days. Just awesome, man. Everybody's just kicking ass and supporting and liking and subscribing, and we really appreciate that. I appreciate that. Thank you guys for going on this journey with me. Yeah, sorry tonight. I don't feel like you're going to get the same Tyler that you normally do. I'm like a very, I'm just chill mood. I really wanted Jessica to be on this podcast with me. I really wanted Dustin to be here, but when I realized that he wasn't going to be here, I was kind of hoping she was going to be on the podcast, but, it's a long week. Everybody had a long week. It's been a rough week. Without going into fucking detail, it was a rough week for us. Not like us as like a couple, but us as like a family. It was just like a fucking fucked up week. Like nothing crazy. Nobody died or anything, but it's just like one of those weeks. It didn't seem like it could go quick enough, But yeah, anyway, on a lighter note, just thank you guys for showing so much love and just being cool, man. Just thank you. It's awesome, man. We thank you. Shout out to first off, shout out to everyone that was interested in this podcast from day one. We appreciate that. Secondly, thank you to all of our guests. I feel like I've had some outstanding, top shelf, authentic guests. It's like quality people, in my opinion, on our podcast. Yeah, man. I don't know. Like I said, I just didn't expect that shit. I didn't expect get like 50 views a day on every video. That was fucking cool. First day that they were all live. Thank you guys, man. And if you haven't liked and subscribed, fucking like and subscribe right now. Do it. Like and subscribe. This weekend we're going to have our buddy Ian be on the podcast. He's a veteran, a glazer, a father, and an ex-tattooer. And he's an artist. I guess you could say he's an artist. He's a cool guy. He's a good friend. Works for my family. And I met him through that. He's a cool guy. I think he'd be a good guest. Got some good stories. Yeah, dude. Just all the fucking love that you guys have shown us, man. Thank you so much. Super appreciate it. You guys are great. Like I always say, the content and the audio will continue to get better for this visual podcast. As far as the audio podcast, We're still working on our SoundCloud account. We're still waiting to hear back from Spotify and Apple Music. It doesn't really bother me. I kind of just, whichever platform like reaches, back out to us first, plus our SoundCloud, plus the visual podcast on YouTube. So, if you're driving or you're working, both your hands, or you're jerking off, or whatever you're doing, don't have to worry about closing down the YouTube app. You can just go to our SoundCloud. The only thing about SoundCloud is that you're only allowed for like a certain amount of hours for free before you have to start paying for it, which is why Spotify and Apple Music, in my opinion, if we're going to pay for something, might as well pay for that over SoundCloud. But like I said, whoever we hear from first, whatever happens first. We're also working on Patreon too. Jessica and I talk a lot of shit about getting a Patreon going. We never do. We haven't yet. I don't know why we haven't done it. We will though. And when we can start making a little money, start putting it back into the podcast and into the vlogs and shit. Yeah, man, I've been telling you guys that Friends Fest, it's in April. It's not, it's in March. It's coming up soon. It's like 40 days, man. That's going to be, dude, we're going to be pumping out the fucking content. I swear to God, from the time we get there, from the time we leave, we'll probably shoot between 3 and 6 podcasts. And as soon as we get home, we'll upload them all. It's going to be a good weekend, man. It's going to be a good week. Which reminds me, I need to tell my mother about that so she can go ahead and put it in her calendar to babysit, because that's going to definitely be some shit for the books. And I don't want to shoot this podcast without Jessica, man. That would bum me out. I went last year without her, and I don't want to go without her. If she doesn't go, I might as well not go. I want her to go. We need a fucking vacation, man. We work so hard, which is primarily why this week was so hard. I'm going to stop there. Thank you guys so much for all the love that you've given us for the podcast. We appreciate that. Thank you so much. Please continue it, please. Period. Also, shout out to all the mothers and the fathers and families that bust their ass on just overworked, underpaid type lives. Shout out to you guys, man. It's crazy. We're still bouncing from Christmas. We're still bouncing from that, like winter hours and shit. But this year we got a money plan, so 2021 we can profit from our work and have a nice nest egg, a better one than we do now. So shout out to all of you that have the same like-minded outlook on life, and shout out to you guys. It's hard out there. It's hard to find motivation to continue to keep going. Whether it, be YouTube or music, you guys got to make sure you find it. That's what I've always done. That's how I've always survived, is just through whatever little piece of art I have. I exercise it as an outlet to just say and do what I feel like I need to say and do to express that potential like overkill of emotion. Just harness it and put it somewhere else. But yeah, shout out to y'all, and shout out to all the people that's liked and subscribed to this channel. You guys are awesome. Appreciate you guys. Oh man, I feel like such a dull right now. I promise you I'm not as sad as I look. I'm not as bummed out as I look. I'm just chill, man. I'm relaxed. That wine got me relaxed. I got some All Things Comedy, Something's Burning with Bert Kreischer right now. That's playing in the background. Particular guest that we had lined up for tonight. He's a big NFL fan, so we had pretty much like Super Bowl lead up, because it's January right now. Super Bowl lead up recap from this year on for him, but I got tired of watching that shit, so I turned it to this. I still kind of half expect him to knock on the door, but it's alright. I'll just drink the beer that I got for him. and I'll pop man, if y'all can hear that, that's, man, my daughter and my wife are asleep right now. That's also a reason why I'm kind of subdued and quiet right now. But they're in the back, and Olive, they're both sleeping. Olive's been so sick recently. It sucks, man. I hate seeing her like that. It breaks my heart. But she's getting better, though. She's on the upside of being sick, so it's okay. Germ-X your hands, people. Fucking stay out of Walmart. But anyway, what was I even fucking talking about? I don't even remember. Whatever. Doesn't matter, I guess. Yeah, I'm gonna take a 5-minute pee break. I will be right back. Makes me sad. But anyway, I don't even know, dude. My mind is so like not into this podcast. I feel like monotone mic over here, just blah, 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 blah. Sorry. It's just how I feel. But I wanted to shoot a podcast anyway, so that's what you get when you mix that shit. Monotone mic. Oh. Try to shoot these podcasts without editing them as much as I can. Sometimes I just have to cut a little bit of dead air, or like if I say something, give misleading information, say something like that, I'll edit that out. But for the most part, try to give you guys the most genuine, authentic content that I can. Sometimes it's about absolutely fucking nothing. Sometimes it's about awesome shit. Sometimes I feel like like I say every time we do a podcast, it's mostly guest driven podcast. But sometimes I feel like I can give you guys some decent content just by myself. I really want to get Jessica on these. We got to start getting a schedule where we can get her on there. But we've been busting ass at work, doing double time, overtime, all sorts of fucking time. Clopens or opal or whatever, however they say it, open to closes or whatever. Clopens or whatever. A lot of those. But it's all for the good in the end, man. We're gonna have our shit together, have a nice nest egg, pay some of our debt, which is very little, which is our aim, is to maintain not having fucking debt. Also, shout out to the people who don't have debt. I'm 31 years old and I have minimal debt. Very, very minimal debt. I know people that are a few years older than me, a few years younger than me. They're just extremely dick deep in debt, man. Just, yeah. I don't know how or why. And it's like, it's not like they live exponentially better than us. It's very confusing, man. I don't understand why the human species does things like that, like credit cards sometimes. If you have an addictive personality or you have a strange off-kilter personality, it doesn't seemingly seem like you could handle a deal like what the credit card entails. Don't fucking do it. And if you do get one, cut the fucker up and throw it away. Okay? Let the credit build. Use it once or twice. Cut the fucker up. Throw it away. Pay off your debt. Get a new card. Use it 2 or 3 times. Cut it up. Throw it the fuck away. Pay off your debt. Never had to do that. Always paid cash. Decent with my money. Sort of. Oh, man. Anyway, yeah, I like doing these little soft casts, man. Like where I do like the lo-fi music behind it. I'll put the link in the description to this mix. I don't have any permission to use these mixes. It's just ones that I like. Turn them down real low. Put it in the dual audio. Slide it up underneath the podcast real smoothly. You know, if they want to claim shit, whatever, claim it. You can take the fucking copyright. I don't care. Make what? Your 2 cents every time somebody watches my video? Whatever. Take it. I'd rather have the fucking video than to deal with that bullshit. Dude, these chairs are so loud. Sorry for all, like, my jeans making weird noises and it's fucking... Sorry, I won't use this chair again. I know this mic's picking that shit up. But anyway, yeah, this podcast was mainly so I could just thank everybody for watching the podcast, being so chill and cool. You guys are dope. Thanks, guys. Thank you so much. Jessica and I appreciate it. All my guests appreciate it. We're going to try to get as many guests as we can. Like I said, we got Ian coming up. He's a cool guy. It's going to be a good podcast. I think, I don't know. I may take like a week off from shooting. I've shot probably upwards of like 40 different podcasts, and this is episode 12, so I don't know. I guess the gears are getting a little greased. The word is getting out that I got a podcast. If people are interested, they're more than welcome to hit me up and be on the podcast if you'd like. Hit me up in the DMs. What's up, kitty cat? What's up, dude? Yeah, man. Alright, finally got him on the fucking podcast. What's up, Harlan? Hey, buddy. You're freezing. You're freezing. That's my cat, guys. Finally made it. Episode 12. Dude, we've been bitching at you since the beginning. Look at all your hair. You're shedding tonight. Because it's cold, huh, buddy? Anyway. That's Harlan. He's a good guy. What's up, man? What are you doing? He's also an asshole sometimes, too. But anyway. Yeah, man, I think we're going to wrap up this podcast. Short, sweet. Thank you. Rest in peace, Kobe Bryant. Can't believe that shit happened. Played basketball for like 2 years in school. Was never really my sport. I did enjoy watching basketball, but I wasn't a huge fan. Wasn't an avid fan. But that sucks, man. Can't believe that. Kobe Bryant, rest in peace. And the family that was in the helicopter with him and his daughter. It's awful, man. As a family man, as a father, can't imagine that shit, dude. That would just rock my fucking world. I would die. If that happened to me, I would die. I couldn't. It would be hard to live on from that. Man, big prayers and vibes to Kobe's wife. I know she's going through it right now. Anyway, like and subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you for coming to the podcast, checking all these episodes out, hanging out on our channel, laughing with us, dicking around with us, watching us talk about dicks and farts and stories, drunken idiot moments. We appreciate it. We love you guys. Content will keep getting better. Podcasts will keep getting better. We are back. I took another quick little 5-minute break. I was starving. I had to eat some shit. Yeah, I had to. Yeah, I made myself some picante lemon noodles. And I put some El Yucateca in it. I probably shouldn't rub my eyes right now with these fingers. Yo, seriously. That shit is fucking hot. God damn, I'm sweating over here. Man. Yeah, on second thought, I said earlier I was going to go have a drink. I don't think I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to sit here and smoke some hookah. Rip up my jewel. Watch this Theo Von, Andrew Schultz podcast that came on after my Bert Kreischer Something's Burning episode went off. But, yeah, man. Super chill podcast tonight. You know what? Hang on one second. Hang on a minute. We got our dishwasher on a timer. And of course, just like my good buddy Jeff, who lives next to me, anytime I'm shooting a podcast, they're gonna make a fucking smoothie. My dishes are gonna just turn on. fucking sabotage at its finest. But anyway, like I said earlier, the links to the mix that you're hearing right now, it's 2 different mixes. I'm going to put them in the description. Yeah, man. Yeah, again, I've said this twice already, but big shout out to everyone who's given us a thumbs up and some love for the podcast. I did not realize how much love we were going to get, and we really appreciate that. This podcast is for you. I wanted to shoot this podcast to shoot this podcast to show and showcase and put light on how much love we have received over the last 2 days. Thank you so much. And I guess technically now it's midnight. So not only is this a podcast specifically aimed towards the people who have shown us some love and liked our videos and come to the channel and enjoyed our episodes, but it's my grandpa's birthday. He would have been 75, I believe. I said something a few podcasts ago about the tattoo on my hand, about it being dedicated to him and how I missed him. Today's his birthday, so happy birthday, Pop. I love you wherever you are in the stratosphere of whatever it is that you're in, whatever death is, wherever you are. I love you and I miss you, and I know you're kicking ass out there. Anyway, he would have been 75, 74, 75, I'm not quite sure, but I miss you, Pop. It would have been great to have you on the podcast. You would have been a fantastic guest. But yeah, man, I don't know. Yo, it's getting a little hot in here in this hoodie and this beanie. I think I may shed this shit. Hey man, I had so many things. Well, not so many, but a few things that I wanted to bring up on this softcast, short podcast tonight. But I'm just blank. Just blanking on all of them. I can't come up with shit. Hey, also I was talking a lot of shit about the guest that didn't show up, Dustin, that didn't show up tonight. He's a good buddy of mine. I'm sure I'm not sure. We may have him on at some point. I don't know. He may keep flaking. Whatever. Maybe time for a change, if you know what I mean. But either or, we may have him on. We may not. Who knows? But I ran into an old friend today, and it's centrifugal in the way where potentially where one door closes, another door opens. Or maybe an old door reopens that you wish that may not have closed one day. If I worded that right. But, yeah. Fucking life is crazy, One door closes, another door opens, man. One friendship goes and another friendship comes in. Sometimes that's how it works. I'm not saying that me and Dustin aren't friends anymore. I've been friends with Dustin literally my entire life. But it pisses me off that he's not here tonight. But I ran into an old friend that I used to have that we had some beef and we squashed it recently, and we ran into each other, and it was nice to see him. But yeah, I think it's about time we wrap this podcast up. I'm tired. I'm gonna finish my glass of wine. Thought I was gonna go get some drinks, but I'm not. I'm gonna eat some food, finish my wine, drink some water, finish this podcast that's on TV. Go from shooting my podcast to watching one podcast, and I'm gonna go to bed. But like I said, like and subscribe, share and show your friends. Thank you guys for all the love that you've shown us. It means the world to me. I appreciate it so much. Jessica and I are going to shoot more podcasts. Just the two of us. But yeah, we really appreciate all the love you've shown us. Yeah, man, fuck. Softcast. Body Language, episode 12. Like and subscribe, share and show your friends. Yeah. Happy birthday, Pop. Rest in peace, Kobe Bryant. Thank you guys for all the love. See you guys Sunday for Ian Thrain's episode. Yeah, take care of yourselves. See you soon. Body Language Podcast. Out.